Do you ever crave a delicious treat, but that pesky guilt lingers over you? Well, you can have your dessert and eat it too. Desserts that's gluten-free, keto, vegan, and actually delicious. Yes, we're serious. At Desserts Without Regrets, located in Gilbert's, we bake for people who read labels. Custom cookies, celebration cakes, and treats made with clean ingredients and zero guilt. No walk-ins, because great dessert takes planning. Pre-order only at dessertswithoutregrets.com or call Daria at 312-610-9033. That's Desserts Without Regrets, because dessert should never be a regret.
What's the best way to get rid of a timeshare that you don't want? Call the Timeshare Exit Hotline. We're a group of attorneys that help customers legally exit their timeshares. It's an easy process. We guarantee results or you pay nothing. Exit your timeshare today. Call now.
800-890-5957. 800-890-5957. That's 800-890-5957.
America's First Responders Fest began as a simple idea to honor the heroes who serve our community every day. Thanks to the incredible support of the Village of Hampshire, especially Village President Mike Reed, Village Manager Jay Hedges, and Karen Stuhler. This year, that idea came to life. From local residents to small businesses, Hampshire opened its heart to America's First Responders Fest. The support was overwhelming. A true celebration of unity, gratitude, and community pride.
Looking to set sail on your dream vacation? Cruises International has you covered. Specializing in land and sea getaways, they're here to make your vacation unforgettable. Located at 1721 Moon Lake Boulevard in Hoffman Estates, they offer personalized service with a global network of specialists to ensure your trip is tailor-made just for you. Call today at 800-255-7447 to speak with a cruise and vacation expert. And don't miss Travel Tuesdays on WRMN AM 1410 every first Tuesday of the month from 11 to 12 p.m. on Out to Lunch. That's Cruises International. Your vacation, your way.
Children are the greatest joy and our best hope for a better future. Friends, they are the future. But did you know that millions of kids right here in our own backyard are facing hunger every day? Without healthy food, it's harder to grow, to thrive, to feel their best.
The impact when children don't have enough to eat is tremendous because when you're hungry and your basic needs aren't being met, you cannot learn.
Every child deserves to be fed. This is a problem we know how to solve. Food is not just food. It's energy, health, confidence, hope, and even love. Yes, love.
Breakfast in the classroom contributes to kids being more focused, which leads to higher grades, and simply just their well-being.
Thank you!
Learn more about how No Kid Hungry is helping end child hunger in America at helpnokidhungry.org.
All right, everybody, welcome back to Tee It Up with David Tees here on WRMN Radio 1410 AM, downtown Elgin, Studio 14 on Douglas Avenue. The beautiful morning sun is coming through, got the curtains partly closed. It's weird. I'm usually here in the mornings, like it's starting to show at 6 and all that with Susie C. for the morning show. Hey, really, while we're at it there, too. Before I forget that today at Newman's Corner Pub in Hampshire on Route 72 and Main Street, right at the stoplight, Newman's Corner Pub. Today is Susie C's birthday extravaganza party. It's going to be a fundraiser for 2 charity organizations, and there's going to be a lot of guest bartenders there starting at 6 p.m. tonight. And I am one of the guest bartenders, but I'll give you a little list of who I know is going to be there from what I can remember from all week, her talking about it, blah, 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 this and that. But anyhow, we have Mayor Mike Reed, Mayor Guy Zambetti, Mayor Mary, Mary, I forget the last name over there, and the Mayor of Burlington. We have Elliot, the L Train Serrano being there, Derek Geyer with Big Top Sports. which we'll talk about an event coming up with him here too, here for the draft day. We also got Dean DeLahey, many other more. I'm trying to think. I think Matt McNeil is going to be there. So we have a lot of celebrity bartenders coming there. She's going to raise money. All the tips that are made are going to go to the two charities that she picks. One is Tunnels of Tower, and the other one is Canine Veteran Dog Fund, which I cannot remember. I should be writing this stuff down, but I got a lot of things I do around here. I'm a man of many hats. So if you want to call in, 847-931-1410 to talk about the Masters, our phone lines are open, or you can text us at 505-926-1410, or just chime in on YouTube Live. As you can tell, I got the cameras up and rolling now, so we got that. So back to the Masters. Let's talk really quickly about the guys who didn't make the cut. So I'm going to go pick out some big-name golfers that in the past have played some awesome, still to today, play awesome golf, that did not make the cut. And when you don't make the cut, that means you're done and you're not going to be on today and tomorrow. Right now, Bubba Watson did not make it, so he's out, okay? Zach Johnson, who I kind of like him, he did not make the cut. He was 75. 75 was the scores. Wow, there is. We have to go back and look at this. Fred Couples, he also did not make the cut. So he's going home or hanging out and being a spectator. Vijay Singh, also, that's a big name right there, did not make the cut. Mem Woo Lee did not make the cut. And there was a couple or one more here that Davis Riley did not make the cut. And Johnny Keeler was another one who did not make the cut. So those are the guys that are actually out. I don't even think Zalatoris even made it to get into that whole entire thing, or maybe he just didn't get the offer. I don't know. But that's a young kid. He's a young kid. Great with his irons. He's great with it. He's got some issues with the drivers, like some golfers just can't. I don't know. I've seen golfers that cannot use a driver, but can use a ping 2-iron and drive the ball 300 yards. And I've seen that out there. I have a friend that actually used to do that. You put a driver in his hand, and he sprays it all over the place. Going left, going right. But you put a 2-iron in his hand. He always used that ping 2-iron, and he would just crank that ball down the fairway. It was like amazing watching how he does it. Especially it's amazing watching these golfers even taking a driver or these irons. I mean, you got Roy McIlroy is 150 yards out, and he's got his pitching wedge in his hand. Here he's 160 yards out, and he's got a pitching wedge. I can't get a pitching wedge to go 160 yards. And many of us cannot do that. We wish we could. And watching him drive the ball 300 yards. I mean, yeah, I take it for granted. These guys are a lot younger than me. But, yeah, you start losing your distance as the year get older. So right now, Thursday, McIlroy finished out at 67, and yesterday, 65. He was on fire. I'm going to go and look through some scores here and just trying to kind of average out what they're shooting, what everybody is shooting today. And it looks like there's a few 60s, but when you start going down the list of guys who are not, that are still in it, or that are actually still in it, is, believe it or not, we'll talk about this guy here in a second. They're averaging, mid-70s, early 70s. It seems like everybody's in the 70s, but you got a few guys like Jason Day, 69. Got a couple on the first day. I'm going to go with the first day. First day, got a lot of 70s. I don't know if the jitters, course, getting used to the feel, wearing it down. And then, let me see, Thursday, we had Sam Burns, 67, Patrick Reed, 69, McIlroy, 67. Also, round two, which was yesterday, McIlroy shooting some really good golf at a 65. And then you got Patrick Reed at 69, and then we got Fleetwood, 68, Rose, 69. So it looks like the guys that are all in the top, I would have to say there's some ties and all that. Let's just throw out there the top 10. All yesterday, a lot of people yesterday, I got about 20 of them that shot in the 60s in the top 10 right now, because I figure ties are top 10. So it looks like everybody was getting their composure back on that day. So right now on day one, the average was, I would have to say, scores were about 74. And yesterday, their average scores were actually, the average, I'll take on a risk of an average about anywhere from 70, 69 on those average, because a lot of scores here, except for one that I thought I did see here. Let's see. I thought I saw one here. Yeah, there's a Kurt Katayama shot a 79 yesterday. I'm just looking to see if anybody really taked anything that are in this here, the whole entire thing, but it doesn't look like. So let's see what today is going to bring on to this here with the Masters. I haven't looked up the weather forecast, but let me see. The par is on Augusta is actually a 72. The yardages, total yardage on that course is 7,565. So 765. Last year's winner was Roy McIlroy. You know, that was his first Masters he's ever won, was last year's. Congratulations, because, boy, that was a monkey on the back there. He was a guy that was, really, really trying his hardest for many years to win the Masters. And when you have Tiger, it's hard to compete. You know, he was like the shadow of Tiger. I know there was a nice chip out on McIlroy yesterday, chipped it into the cup, long roll to the cup, and as they say, it has eyes, you know. So with Roy taking a commanding lead, he actually had birdies in the final 4 holes of round 2. So, you know, that's how you get it up there. That's why he's right now doing great. He's got the lead, but his lead is only, remember, it's only 6 strokes. So anything can happen today. You could go in there, and how many golfers want to call me and tell me some really, you know, who played in tournaments or who played in leagues and was in the, you know, finals and all that stuff with their leagues and had a good season and just choked it. Just choked it. The day of the final, to take the trophy, you know, like Greg Norman did. Anybody want to go back and remember Greg Norman in the Masters? Had a commanding lead over everybody the last day, and he just blew up. And there's another golfer, I can't remember, who actually did the same thing. And it does happen, guys. You can play golf and shoot out of your brains, and on the front 9 and in the back 9, the wheels fall off. So we're going to get back after, this commercial break here and talk a little bit more about this. And I got a couple other things to talk about here today, too. So stay tuned. We'll get a cup of coffee. Come back and let me bore you with golf talk today. I know. My guest couldn't make it, but he is scheduled to be here next week for sure. So stay tuned.
Progressive presents the Sports Flash on News Talk Radio 1410 WRMN.
2-0 win for the White Sox over the Royals at Kauffman Stadium Thursday. Anthony Kay allowed 3 hits over 5 2/3 to earn his first Major League win since July of 2021. Sir Anthony Dominguez picked up his second save of the season, and Chicago was able to snap a 14-game losing streak at Kauffman. Royals starter Seth Lugo allowed 2 runs over 6 1/3. He struck out 4 and allowed 4 hits, but also issued a season-high 4 walks. The teams play the second game of a 4-game series tonight. Chicago sends ready Davis Martin to the mound. He's 2-0. Kansas City will go with left-hander Chris Bubick, who's 1-1 on the season. The Cubs were off Thursday. They're home this afternoon hosting the Pirates. Shota Imanaga gets the start as the Cubs look to make it 3 straight wins. On the ice, Carolina beat Chicago 7-2. NBA, the Bulls over the Wizards 119-108. Save big when you bundle auto and home, renters, or condo with Progressive.
I'm Chuck Sanders on News Talk Radio 1410 WRMN.
Something big is happening at Macy's. 60% off diamonds, 30 to 50% off the latest spring sandals and shoes, plus thousands more deals across the store. This is Macy's biggest spring sale, and these are some of the best deals of the season. The kind where you walk out wondering, how did I get all that? Really, don't sleep on this. Macy's biggest spring sale today. Savings off select prices. Exclusions apply.
This is the highlight of my morning. Hey, what's up? It's Island.
And I'm Josh.
And a little thing we love about the Chick-fil-A Bacon, Egg, and Cheese Biscuit is that it's our go-to morning comfort.
You've got that nice golden fluffy egg.
With a soft, flaky biscuit.
Crispy bacon.
Melty cheese.
You want something quick, you want something convenient, but most of all, you want something good.
There's no better way to start your morning.
There we go.
Start off the morning with a Chick-fil-A Bacon, Egg, and Cheese Biscuit with Simply Orange Juice. Order on the Chick-fil-A app today. Real guests paid for their testimonials.
For nearly 50 years, the DuPage Senior Citizens Council and Kane Senior Council have been dedicated to serving seniors in DuPage and Kane counties. Established in 1975, the DuPage Senior Citizens Council is a volunteer-driven 501c3 non-for-profit organization committed to helping older adults live with dignity. From providing nutritious meals to offering support services, the Kane Senior Council is there every step of the way. With programs designed to enhance independence and quality of life, they're proud to make a difference in the lives of their senior neighbors. To learn more or to volunteer, visit them at 418B Airport Road in Elgin or head to their website at caneseniorcouncil.org. Give them a call at 630-338-0999. That's 630-338-0999. That's the Kane Senior Council, caring for seniors because they deserve to live with dignity and respect. Visit caneseniorcouncil.org or call 630-338-0999 today.
This is Sarah Silver with your Fox Valley forecast, brought to you by Rain-X, America's #1 wiper blade. Starting tonight, a flood warning is in effect for the listening area. Today, patchy drizzle and scattered rain showers with a high near 53. Tonight, partly cloudy with a low around 35. Looking ahead to Saturday, a slight chance of rain showers with a high near 56. Currently, it's 44 and overcast. I'm Sarah Silver on the Talk of the Town, WRMN.
I'm Ed Evans, CEO of Consumer Cellular. No, we're not one of the big guys. Truth is, we don't want to be. If you're over 50, Big Wireless probably has you paying for more data than you might need. You could be throwing away thousands over a lifetime.
Our entry-level data plans start at just $20 a month. And for a limited time, switch and get your second month free. Call 1-888-FREEDOM, visit consumercellular.com or a store near you and get your second month free today. Plans include $5 credit for auto pay and e-billing. See site for additional details.
Still here, still talking, still way too awake for this hour. Wake up, Fox River Valley. It's the WRMN Morning Show.
All right, everybody, welcome back to WRMN Radio, 1410 AM here at Studio 14, downtown Elgin. I am David Tees here with the Saturday morning show. Tee it up with David Tees here. We're talking Masters. We're talking other things. So we got a lot of stuff going on, but I want to get this out of the way really first. Everybody knows we are affiliated with Fox Sports now. And we're going to be having a lot of Fox Sports broadcasters like Dan Patrick and many, many others here throughout our scheduled programs throughout the week and the weekend. So, but that's not going to affect this show. It's not going to affect On the Rise, which is coming up next here. And it's not going to affect the Chief Guard Republic, which is a great show. I love those guys. They crack me up. But being with Fox Sports and being as affiliates with them, it opens up too many new things. And I know it's going to be a little bit hard to get used to this, and it change is good. And for example, this is one of the results of the change. Going to be on April 23rd at 6 p.m. That will be Thursday. It is the Chicago Bears draft party. Excuse me, my voice is cracking up today. The Chicago Bears draft party at the club. NFL Draft Night, Thursday, April 23rd, starts at 6 p.m. with your host, Derek Geyer. with Big Top Sports. So they're going to have food and drinks, ice cold beer specials. This will be, let me see, there'll be some food, wings, burgers, appetizers. They're going to have live draft coverage, big screens going up there watching that draft, because I think the first pick will start at 7 p.m. I'll have to check that in because I'm in fantasy football. But I'd like to watch that. It would be the first round of the NFL draft. So it would be Bears pick by pick. Actually, we're going to watch all the big picks coming on up here on the first night. You're going to get your reactions. You're going to have a little contest. Guess the pick. So people are going to guess what the pick is because you'll have 5 or 7 minutes before those picks come in. The guess pick contest, squares, raffles, and giveaways. There'll be an early grab a seat. This is where the season begins for the NFL. And in a way, it kind of does, believe it or not. So come and join them. That will be at 537 South York Road in Elmhurst. And we're going to have Derek, and we'll talk about a little bit more. We get more details. This is going to be a watch party, so we'll have more details as to what's going to happen, the format. There'll be some other people from Fox hopefully stopping on in and chiming in. So this is what the association with Fox Sports is all about. Joining, merging up with them and joining with them gives us a bigger window now, an opportunity to shine and all that stuff. And Derek is actually loving having Fox Sports because, he's in the sports department. And he's excited to be with these great guys here with Fox Sports on mornings, afternoons, and evenings. So when our website, which is under construction, gets done, you're going to know more about the scheduling program, and you're going to be able to find out where we're at. But a lot of shows, like the morning show, is still going to be there in the mornings. The only change is that we're YouTube and live on the radio from 6 to 9. But they're going to take over the radio at 8, so we'll go strictly to YouTube. So you just switch over to there, which is actually working out. The transition this week I thought was excellent. It was great. So there's a lot coming up here. And remember, we have the White Sox, which are still on. Sox lost yesterday 0-2. The night before, they won 2-0. So it's kind of like a little bit of a return about what happened with that game. But and then they played today. Then we got the Bears coming up for the season that will be aired on this station. So there's a lot of great things coming and moving into this here. I got to switch over to my camera. I keep forgetting to do that. So we are open here on our phone lines at 847-931-1410 or text us at 505-926-1410 or make a comment on YouTube, which I'm watching. I know this is me talking here, but today we have a big day. This is the Masters. So I want you to call in. Tell me your favorite golfer. You have a favorite golfer. And maybe also, too, tell me where you actually ended up. Did you see any of these like professional golf tournaments? I know here in Illinois they have a couple every year. They had, let me see. I went to one at Medina a couple of years back. I don't know if it was before or after COVID, but where was the BMW Classic, the Players, I think it was, which is at Medina. That's where I got to watch my boy Tiger play. And when you're really close to him, and the whole entire event was just first time I ever went. I loved it. So if you ever and the prices weren't that bad. People think like stuff like this is going to cost a lot of money. It really doesn't, folks. It really doesn't. And I enjoyed myself. My mother went with me. My uncle went with me, and my wife went with me, and we had a ball. We had a blast. We thought it was something that I had to watch. It was the first time. Put it on my bucket list. One of the things about it is, too, my mom's a big Phil Mickelson fan, and she wanted me to tell you a little story about her really quickly is that it was when she tore her meniscus, and she was walking around Medina in a walker, and she got to be close up by Phil, watching him driving, and she was going to follow him around, and you know what? She did. She had a walker, a torn meniscus, and she wanted to watch her boy. And so she went her way. I went my way with my wife. We watched Tiger, and she watched Phil. I think my uncle wandered around everywhere wherever he wanted to, but, I don't even know who my uncle's favorite golfer is. So it's just like with NASCAR. You have a favorite a NASCAR driver. Mine used to be Jeff Gordon. No longer around. Eventually, they all go away, and then you got to find a new one. But I never found a new one. I never really got back into NASCAR. And I went to my first NASCAR, which was at Joliet Speedway, and Jeff Gordon won it there that day. That's another experience. You need to go out and experience some of these things, people. And the prices weren't that bad neither, so don't think it costs a lot. And I hear Joliet's coming back. So we'll have to see how that's going to work on out here in the future. So back with the Masters before we go to our next commercial break. We do have activity going on right now. They're starting to swing on out there. Excuse me. John Rahm is on hole number 4. He is right now on the day playing -2. So he's +2. So he's actually gained a couple strokes on it there. And he, let's see, who else was with him on 4? Woo Kim, however you say it. How about we just say Woo Kim? Or just Woo, like a Woo girl. Right now he's -1 on the day. He's brought a stroke down on his game. Let's see who else is on. Let's go to next hole. They got him on hole 6. Alex Noren is -1. He's actually getting there. And we also have hole 6. Kurt Kentama. I'm bad with names, sorry. But he's actually +1 right now. No, sorry, +2. Okay, so let's see how this is going to go up and down. Hole number 3. Let's go to there. We actually have Corey Cooper, who is at even. Hole number 2, Sergio Garcia. There's a big name right there. Sergio Garcia is even after 2 holes. What else do we got here? We're pulling this all up here. Hole 1. Coming up on the tee box, or just got done with hole 1. Keegan Bradley, he is at +1. And playing with him is Maverick. Well, he just moved. Maverick McNeely is actually right now even after hole number 1, going to hole number 2. So as we can see the day out right now with what's going on. Oh, we also got some more up here. We have John Rahm and Victor Howland is even after 1. So right now the guys that are playing good, starting out after 6 holes, 3 holes right now, is -1 each. Would be Alex Noren, Woo Kim, and Brian Harmon. So those are how we're starting out. We'll watch this as we go on through this morning show. So it's something to watch. I'm going to be watching the Masters today. It's a little tough when it's going on at daytime and you're working, but you can go back and watch it, stream it, go back and watch it that night, which I will probably do, get caught up here on some of my stuff here. Looking at more stuff. Yeah, so like I said, the guy in the lead right now, not active until 1:50 p.m., will be Roy McIlroy. So, and you know what? I'm going to look this up. So basically, that's an hour ahead of us. So that's Eastern time right now, guys. Maybe not. Nope, that's Central time. So right now, and then Patrick Reed will be on at 1:39 tee time. Sam Burns will be playing with Roy McIlroy. So that has just changed. So things change as we go on here. It's still anybody's game here right now with the top 20. So in the top 20, we're looking at -1 to -12, but anything can happen. We have a total of 36 holes left for those guys. That's 2 days of golf and all that. So what we're going to do is I normally don't do this on Saturdays, but since my guest couldn't make it here today, and today's the Masters, and we'll cover a little bit more of this when we get back. I'm going to bump us to a commercial break, so be back right after this. These announcements here. So you're listening to David Tees here on Tee It Up with David Tees on Saturday morning here at WRMN Radio, 1410 a.m. downtown Elgin, Studio 14 on 14 Douglas Avenue. Hope I'm not boring everybody today. If you went back to sleep, I don't blame you. But stay tuned for the final quarter of this show.
Building a house is hard, but have you tried removing one? Flood Brothers takes the mess out of demolition. With fast roll-off dumpster delivery, reliable debris pickup, and a family-owned team that takes service personally. Call 630-261-0400 or visit floodbrothersdisposal.com. Flood Brothers Disposal, proud sponsor of America's First Responders Fest.
When our nation calls, patriots answer. The U.S. Volunteers Joint Service Command stands ready, honoring our fallen heroes through military funeral honors and serving communities during natural disasters and emergencies. If you're 18 or older, you can serve close to home with free training and just one Saturday a month. Prior service with honorable discharges are welcome. View our website today at usvjsc.org. We are patriots. We are always ready. We are U.S. Volunteers, and we want you to join us.
The new novel, titled DUI Jury Trial, is the true story of two lawyers who defend a truck driver who is charged with DUI. If he's convicted, this truck driver faces a lifetime disqualification of his commercial driver's license, which would prevent him from ever driving a truck again. This 3-year legal battle culminates in a courtroom showdown, which involves the testimony of a DUI expert witness. This book, DUI Jury Trial, is now available on Amazon.com and BarnesandNoble.com.
Pizza's here.
Oh, great. I'd love some, but I'm worried about my stomach issues.
If you're worried about having diarrhea, gas, bloating, stomach pain, or loose, oily stools, it may not just be stomach issues. It could be a condition called exocrine pancreatic insufficiency, or EPI. With EPI, the pancreas doesn't release enough enzymes to break down food, but EPI is manageable. Use the symptom checker on identifyepi.com and talk to your doctor. That's identifyepi.com. Sponsored by AbbVie.
Now available on Amazon.com and BarnesandNoble.com is the book called DUI Jury Trial, which is the true story of a truck driver in Illinois who was charged with driving under the influence of alcohol. Not only was he facing a revocation of his driver's license, but also a lifetime disqualification of his CDL, which would prevent him from ever driving a semi-truck again. This book includes backstories of the truck driver, the lawyers that defended the case, and the DUI expert witness who analyzed the case and then testified at trial as to the proper protocol procedures of the field sobriety tests as well as the breathalyzer test. This nonfiction novel also includes the actual court transcript from the jury trial, a courtroom showdown in which the final verdict would determine the fate of the defendant's livelihood. The book DUI Jury Trial is now available on Amazon.com and BarnesandNoble.com.
Welcome back, everybody, to Tee It Up with David Tees here on WRMN Radio, 1410 a.m. downtown Elgin, Studio 14, on a lovely, little chilly Saturday morning, but, you know, it's going to warm up. It's going to get better. So anybody want to call in 847-931-1410 or text us at 847-931-1410. Yeah, 847-505-926-1410. Just took a brain moment there. Or you can chime in on YouTube. Saturday morning, I'm still a little bit tired. Had to help a friend out last night and got home a little late. But you know what? He's a good friend. And I'll be there for him anytime he needs me. And he needed me. So, excuse me. Still going back in here. I'm going to keep you guys updated. I know we do got some names out there right now playing. Going out there right now, we're seeing Brian Harmon after 4, -2 for today. John Rahm after 4, -2. So far, nobody has, other than those two, gained any ground other than playing right now after 6 is Alex Noren, -1. And then we got Woo Kim, -1. Everybody else that is active, which is basically anybody big. Sergio Garcia is at even, but he is +3 in this whole entire tournament. So Sergio, you gotta get those birdies if you want to catch up to the man, Roy McIlroy. Once again, we'll talk about tees off at 1:50 p.m. with a -12 lead throughout 2 rounds. 67 on his first round, 65 on the second round. So, he's on fire. And when you're on fire, you're on fire. Will he make it back-to-back Masters? Will he get 2 green jackets in a row? Who knows? You'll have to stay tuned to find out what happens Sunday, which that will probably end up they usually end up ending at between 5 and 6 p.m., weather permitting. So far, there's no delays going on here. Let me see. We got the odds, so you could look this up. What did you guys call? Oh, we do got a caller. I'm going to take this caller real quickly. Hello, caller. Who are we talking to?
Oh, you know who this is. I'm the guy that you were helping late at night.
Hello, Dean. How you doing?
I'm great. Thank you once again, David. I can't thank you enough for dropping everything right after one show, and you come over and rescued me. It was really a big help.
Yeah. Well,
big help. But
anytime.
You're a gentleman. You help so many people in the community. I can't thank you enough. Glad to have you as a friend. Glad to know you.
Oh,
absolutely great. Wonderful. Especially glad to have you on the station. You do an outstanding job.
Yeah, I think today I'm lowering your ratings.
Yeah, I don't think so. I'll tell you what, the Masters, that's something that me and my son always shared. He loves golf.
Mm-hmm.
And the Masters is really, really an interesting it's an interesting program. I mean, it's the only golf tournament that has been there for 90 years.
Mm-hmm.
We're celebrating, I believe, 90 years. And if those, and this is not just to get you to surf and listen to our other channels. I called up Steve Thorne yesterday after his show. That was probably his best show he ever did. He gave the explanation about the whole program, about the history of the Masters, how they start out the Masters, how the top 3 guys all tee off at the same time, about the dinners that they have, respecting and honoring those that have gotten those green jackets. They have their own locker room, that the people that have achieved the most. Was it how do you say the guy's name right now? McIlroy?
McIlroy, yeah.
Yeah. If he gets back-to-back, he will be the second person in history ever to do that, only second to Tiger Woods.
Mm-hmm.
Did you know that?
No, I did not know. I knew Tiger won a couple, but I didn't know they were back-to-backs.
Tiger won a back-to-back, and it was the only one in history. So if McIlroy could do it, he'll be the second in history teaming with Tiger Woods, your guy.
Yeah. And you know what? Those two have been competitive for a very long time. And you remember the commercial they did where they were both on the driving range?
Oh yeah, I watch all of those.
Yeah, and that was creative. I thought that was a really well put together commercial driving into. So, well, watch this. It's like
it was healthy competitive. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
The competitiveness that they have between each other. it's really, really something. But, yeah, it's a shame Tiger Woods is going through some issues right now. But I'm going to tell you, don't scratch him yet. That man has got more in him, and I think with a little recovery and a little bit of focus, because he has some true focus, he could be right back in there. I don't count him out for a minute.
No. One of the things, Dean,
I wanted to share that with you.
One of the things, though, with Tiger is the lately his problem has been back issues. And when you get back issues and you're golfing, it lingers with you for a very long time. And you know what? There is a little Tiger out there who's right behind him and lives with him. And I hear he's got a little something going on there. So we might see, that little guy in the Masters here soon, one day, and following his father's footsteps.
Almost like a Susie 2.0, huh?
Yeah, Susie 2.0. Hey, who's your favorite golfer, really quickly, right now on the circuit?
I got to say, they always called him the Bear, that Jack Nicholson. I always thought he was just an outstanding player. I'm older than you, so I've always enjoyed watching him play. There's a lot of good guys, Lee Trevino, you name them.
Yeah,
they're all great.
Lee Trevino, and isn't that the guy that did the sword with his putter and all that stuff?
A lot of cool antics out there.
Yeah, but all right. Well, we got a couple of minutes here. I'm going to give everybody an update, sir, and I got to talk about what's happening tonight.
Have a good night.
You too.
I wanted to chime in.
Thanks.
Anybody get a chance, turn on the Community Hour. Steve Thorne. You'll enjoy it.
Yes, you will. Thank you.
Bye.
Well, that was Dean DeLay talking in on there. We got not much time left here, so I'm just going to get a quick update. The top two will start at 150, McIlroy, and it will be Sam Burns. Well, I guess that's our music. So, everybody, hey, get out. Get up. 6 o'clock tonight, starting at Newman's Corner Pub, downtown Hampshire. Susie C's birthday extravaganza fundraiser. All tips, everything will go to charity. So come on down with the guest bartenders. I'm a guest bartender. Dean's a guest bartender. Mike Reed, Guy Zambetti, Mary, Elliot, Derek. Man, everybody's coming on in. This is a charity thing. This is a good cause. And you get to celebrate Susie C's 32nd birthday. So she'll be, that's right, she'll be 32. So stay tuned for the next show on The Rise. They're in the studios getting ready, warming up, and to talk about some sports today, and maybe they'll keep you updated what's going on with the Masters. Y'all have a good Saturday. Stay tuned for On The Rise coming up next.
Fitting in shouldn't be hard, whether in life, on the court,